Hi guys, I'm Jake Fatalan. Welcome to my channel. I'm a strength and conditioning coach and at the same time an educator. So, over a month ago, I went to Davao Occidental upon the invitation of Coach Noli Ay of the Mindanao Peace Games and Mayor Dinko Bautista of the municipality of Santa Maria. So, they had a basketball coaches clinic, and part of the program is the strength and conditioning portion, which I talked about. Okay, so I started doing talks like this all around the Philippines in 2013. So naka 10 years na rin ako. And as part of my job in the Philippine Sports Commission, I was also tasked to share my knowledge and expertise to the local coaches. Aside from my role as a strength and conditioning specialist for the athletes, preparing them for international competitions. Anyway, so ano ba yung experience ko in Davao Occidental? So it started from Manila. So I took a plane to Davao City, and after arriving in Davao City, we drove for 2.5 hours to get to Santa Maria. So I've been to several places in Mindanao, and it was my first time in Davao Occidental. One of the places that I went to in Mindanao was Tagum. So I'm going to compare Tagum City to Davao Occidental or to Santa Maria. Mas develop si Tagum City, compared to Santa Maria. So we stayed in a beach resort because they didn't have a hotel. And the internet was unstable, so we relied on PisoNet. So just like in many areas in Mindanao, in the remote places, PisoNet is the way to go. And they didn't have fast food chains like McDonald's and Jollibee, but they do have 7-Eleven. So we ate at a carinderia na from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yun lang yung place na kinainan namin there, because it was also upon the recommendation of the locals. So I didn't get to experience much of the food places there, but the food was really good. Anyway, so our venue supposedly was the best basketball court in town. It was located beside the wet market. Covered naman siya. Medyo luma lang yung, hindi LED yung ilaw nila, so medyo mainit. And their court was mostly covered on most days ng droppings ng kalapate. So it's not something na typically you would see in Metro Manila, so siguro yung mga barangay courts natin ay better in terms of if we compare it to their court, but still, that's how it is in the provinces. Even yung mga equipment hindi enough. Some of the coaches that I was with, they incorporated soccer balls kasi kulang yung mga basketballs namin. So ganun talaga. So you have to be resourceful, but despite these challenges, unstable internet, poor facilities, and limited equipment, most of the talent na pinapadala natin abroad to compete, to represent the Philippines, ay from Mindanao. So that's why I have a heart for Mindanao, because the talent is there. So they just need to guidance from coaches. So that's why doing this kind of talks is very is part of my advocacy, because it actually develops the talent in Mindanao. Anyway, so ano ba yung pinag-usapan namin, or what I shared basically strength and conditioning, and I normally focus pagdating ko sa probinsya, no, isipin mo agad, okay, so they have knowledge or very little knowledge, okay, or no knowledge at all. So I shared to them yung principles of training, okay, some of the exercises that they can do with their limited equipment. So by the way, do sa Santa Maria, they didn't have a commercial gym, bakal gym na we have, okay, all around the metro. So that's something na later on ay gustong i-build also ni Mayor Dingo Bautista. Kasama na rin yung iba't ibang mga training facilities or sports facilities in their municipality. Okay, so hindi naman siya hadlang para makadevelop ng talent, okay, na kahit wala kang facilities, okay, as long as may magtuturo, okay, ng mga athletes, sa mga athletes, okay. So in Kenya nga, okay, they are the most siguro prominent, okay, country when it comes to distance running, and pag pumunta ka doon, they only have dirt track ovals, okay, wala silang talagang established na track oval, but then you can see kung gaano talented yung mga tao doon, not just because of their genetics but also they have good coaching, okay? That's why many runners from all around the world go there to conduct their training camp. So when I go in places like this, no, I make sure na I try to contextualize yung training, okay. So there were also instances during my time with PSC na I would go to the market, I tried to recreate yung exercises or exercise equipment using locally sourced materials, and okay naman. So basically kailangan mo lang alam mo yung gagawin mo in order to make your training of quality, good quality, okay. So one of the challenges also that we experienced there was yung language barrier, okay. Bisaya sila, so hindi sila masyadong familiar with English and Tagalog. So luckily we have a coach there who spoke Bisaya. Bicolano siya, pero he coached in Cebu. Si Coach JC Nuiles, he is now with Converge, okay, sa PBA. So buti nagbibisaya siya. So he became our translator, okay. So in projects like this, no, sports programs wherein nakafocus sa coaches, okay, developing coaches, okay, yung approach, it's a better approach rather than waiting for a facility to be built, okay. Kasi when you're thinking about the resources, time, it takes a lot of resources and time before a facility can be built. And by focusing on your coaches, you're able to start your program right away. So may magtuturo na right away. So kaming mga speakers, we only stay for about a few days to few weeks in a location, okay. Hindi naman kami forever doon. So by training people who will train the community, yun yung isa sa mga magandang gawin ng isang politician or isang sports coordinator to build yung sports program, no? So pag meron ng facility at meron ng mga naturuan, mas nag-i-improve lalo yung program, okay? But hindi mo kailangan maghintay ng isang sports facility, okay, na wala namang magtuturo, magiging lang siya, unsustainable infrastructure siya. Okay? So mas maganda na prepare na yung community beforehand, okay? So that's why saludo ko sa mga politicians na nakafocus sa mga tao, okay, rather than the facade of sports facilities or any infrastructure. Because yun, talagang nakafocus sila dun sa welfare ng mga constituents nila. Anyway, if you feel na your community, your municipality, LGU will benefit from a strength and conditioning talk similar to what I gave last time in Davao Occidental, please do let me know. Okay, I would be happy to help, and hopefully I can do more strength and conditioning talks or kahit fitness, health and wellness talks within this year, and I will also be sharing them to you in this channel. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you again next time.